Right, hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of 2 and 4-H Enjoyers. As you can see, today we have a quite amount of special guests here. Starting from the left, the horse people person. Would you mind introducing yourself real quick?
Hi, Only Sports. I suppose I'm the horse person now. I like horses. Do I need to do more?
I mean, is there anything you want to say?
I like horses.
Oh, you like horses? Right,
like horses.
Alright, next is Izzy or Hubert. Izzy.
Yep. Hi, it's me, Cubert. You can call me Izzy. I also think horses are pretty cool.
Okay, I guess we're just doing it on the horses now. Now, last but not least, Rin. Could you introduce yourself real quick?
Hello, I'm Rin. I press buttons on Kai sometimes. Hello.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about horses, Ren?
They're like, I feel like I have to be a horse hater right now. 'Cause everyone's a
What
horse.
the hell?
I have to keep it balanced.
Okay.
No, it's okay. She hasn't seen the movie. She hasn't been awakened yet.
Alright, so it's currently June, which is, the famous Pride Month. So how are we all feeling about Pride Month? Have you all done anything cool yet, or not?
Well, I mean, I'm volunteering for PrideFGC, so I'm concentrating a lot of my Pride energy into that.
Oh, well, thank you, Izzy. About PrideFGC. I wonder what's today's special episode about.
Yeah.
Perhaps about PrideFGC.
Yeah. So, I mean, first I would like to talk about cause Rin, or like Izzy, so what has your experience being a member of LGBTQ and the FGC?
Fine.
Yeah, or you guys, yeah. Yeah, you're.
I think the community here is very welcoming. Like the little sect of the FGC that I'm currently in has been very welcoming, and I find a lot of like-minded individuals, which is pretty cool. It's definitely helped me on my transition journey. It's been pretty good. I've been encouraged at every step of the way. I have little to no complaints.
Yeah, so about your transition journey, would you mind sharing it a bit, or?
Yeah, so I first found out that I was trans in October of 2023. A good amount of time ago. We're coming up on 2 years now. And yeah, everyone's been really supportive ever since I came out a month after that on the twitter.com, and everyone was really supportive, and everyone's still really supportive, and I do whatever I can to give back. I started hormones that January of 2024, and I've been doing that since then. It's been pretty good.
Yeah. Well, Izzy, do you have anything you like to share, or?
Let's see. I mean, not anything in particular. I just want to say, I've got a lot of trans friends who I am extremely supportive of because I have, I've been in their shoes before, and I just love all my trans and gay and bi and pan homies a lot.
Amazing. So, the event, yeah, let me see. When is it happening again? June 20th. William, are you enjoying your RuneScape?
I am enjoying my RuneScape.
Cool.
I'm doing a farm run.
I'm so happy to hear that. Anyway, so.
I'm listening. Don't worry.
So, wait, I know you're, from last year, I know you were hosting the, what's it called? Mystery bracket again? Is it mystery bracket? Were you hosting?
Mystery bracket.
Yeah. So, what would you be doing this for this event?
Doing the mystery bracket.
Just that?
As far as actual planning, they made me a team lead a few months ago, so I've been kind of more involved with getting the different orgs together and seeing who can run what game. We've been planning it out since early March is when we start taking our first steps. And a lot of the planning went through like April. I think in May we got a few games in. The games I'm most excited to see. I think the community lab is running Sailor Moon S, which is fucking
Sailor
awesome.
Moon. Wait, isn't Sailor Moon S that one like game where there's a broken character who can just fly around the screen?
Yes, they are banned.
It is the first Arxis fighting game. No way.
The first Arxis fighting game
It's
represented in our
historical.
tournament.
Yeah. So about the planning phase, is there anything you want? Yeah, just tell me. Can you tell me about how you guys planned, or for the whole event? Because from looking at the games and like judging from all these like the different communities that's been involved, I know like there's like a lot of effort being put into it. So could you share a bit?
Let me look at the spreadsheet real quick.
Yeah. Take your
So
time.
we basically took the template of the 2024 event and we said, how can we push this further? We tried to get every single game that we ran last year on. We did have to cut a few games. I think one thing that hurt is that we cut Exerd. We just couldn't find a person to run it this year. But to add to that, the initial conversation was like, these games are cool. Like, what else can we add? I said stuff like, I said Plus R. That was a big one for me. I said Blaze Blue would be very cool to see. The new Fatal Fury, we added that in. Both of Melty Bloods. I think the initial plan was we were going to do one Melty Blood, and I pushed for MBAC because I like MBAC more. And then we ended up having someone come to us and say, hey, can we run Type Lumina for this? And we were like, yeah, of course. So we're going to have both of those. We have Rival Debate 2, that's a newer game. Pokemon Showdown. We have something planned for 2XKO. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it, but we do have something planned for that.
I mean, this episode should be coming out right at the day of Friday, so you could,
Okay, yeah, we during the last Alpha Lab 2, Beta Lab, what did they call it?
Alpha Lab? I think it's called Alpha Lab.
Okay. Well, we ended up recording, we got a few people together and we recorded a multi-org exhibition. So I think we had like 4 players for that. It says Rin is a commentator for it. Did you commentate that? Are
Yeah.
you planning on commentating that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you don't know yet, you just haven't seen it.
No. I was asked to. Yeah.
Okay. And then of course, we had someone come up to us and say, hey, can we run Digimon Rumble Arena?
What is Digimon Rumble Arena? I need to look that up. Huh?
It's like a PS1 like Digimon fighting it. I don't even know. I know that Pariah and Crew played it at like a video game history museum, and then it just happened to come up like, hey, we want to run this, and we were like, yeah, of course.
Wait, so it is being ran?
It's being ran. We have Digimon Rumble Arena.
Okay, cool. I have no idea
Amazing.
what that is, but sure, whatever, man. Alright.
Okay, so sign up for it. You'll have fun.
I gotta see if I have the time, bro. I'm quite a busy man right here. And
No, for sure.
so, Ren, do you have anything planned you're gonna do for the? Should my brain just? Yeah, PrideFGC. My brain just like stopped for a moment.
Aside from this and one other thing, I might compete in the DBFZ or Strive bracket. I'm trying to like figure out if that's something I'll have the energy for. But I think that's really it. I'm not planning too much for it.
So is the other thing gonna be kept like secret for now, or?
Yeah, y'all see.
Y'all see.
We kind of talked about it a little bit earlier, but yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So, Izzy, hello.
Yep. Hello.
we know. So from our amazing band community, you, including who?
Jen and Jackie,
Yeah.
they're going to be commentating.
Jen and Jackie. They're gonna be running the what's it called?
Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising.
Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising. So how do you? Sorry, let me reword my words real quick. How did you went in this process of hosting this game?
So basically, OAG was like, "Hey, do you guys want to run Grand Blue?" And we were like, "Yep."
Oh, that's
So yeah. So we actually ran this game last year. I unfortunately was not there for it because I kind of had to bow out. I had something going on. We knows what I had going on. But yeah, I was really glad that I definitely made it a priority to like be here this year to run production because for those of you at home who don't know me, for Bracket About Nothing, one of the main things I do is I run production for our Grand Blue brackets. I've been doing that like almost every bracket ever since we started running them. There were like a handful that like I think Malith did. I think you've done a couple.
I've streamed a few and I've TO'd a few.
Okay. Yeah, so I would say I've done the majority of them. But yeah, it's usually like me on production, Jen and Jackie on commentary, and we're all TOing at the same time. And this time it's like, going to be a little bit different from how we normally do it, obviously, because we're doing it for OEG, not for band this time. I've got my stream settings ready. I worked with Pariah a little bit to just be like, hey, is this about what you want the scoreboard to look like? We're using TSH, and it's my first time using it, so I'm really excited to see how that works out. But I'm also glad that I'm going to be working with my normal people, my homies Jen and Jackie, and yeah, I'm just really excited for that.
Yeah, thanks for sharing. So, right, you're oh God, I've been doing this for so long. How am I still stuttering? I suck at this. Anyways,
you're fine.
You're chilling.
I've been doing this for way too long, and I'm still. Anyways, I'm sorry. So, you talked about last year. So, could you share your experience from the PrideFGC from last year? What experience you had? Ren, would you did anything for PrideFGC last year?
This is my first time actually taking part in it.
Oh.
Yeah, I think last year I was going through a thing and I wound up sitting out of it, but this year I'm slowly easing myself back into everything.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
So since this is your first year doing it, do you have any expectations for it, or like what you're hoping for?
I mean, I'm kind of trying to keep everything open. Like I just like want to be helpful when I'm needed. You know what I mean? Like like Pariah asked me to do a thing, so I'm gonna do that, and it's gonna be fun. I'm excited and looking forward to it. And now I'm doing this here, and like this is cool. I'm having a good time. And I know it's like this is why I love OEG and why in some way, shape, or form I've always kept myself like associated with OEG. Everything that y'all do and that they do is for like a good cause, and like for that I'll support in any way I can.
Can I just say that stint a few years ago when you left OEG, I think you joined like New Head or something. Everyone was so sad.
I heard everyone was telling me all about it. I felt so bad.
What happened?
Yeah.
Alright. So, William, I remember last year, last year during the, what's it called, PrideFGC, I was still quite new to the, FGC, the whole FGC thing. I remember that day I was out late and I came back. I was really tired, and I don't know if I shared this story before. I opened up Discord and I got pinged by a million times in ban because you guys were hosting the mystery bracket, and curiously I decided to click on it. And you know what I saw? I saw a drawing of Pariah.
Yeah. Do I have those still?
Huh?
I don't know if I do.
I think. Okay, so funny story. That is the first DM I have with Pariah. So so William, do you have any could you share your experience with Pride from last year?
Pride last year was awesome. It was the first time I was doing a mystery bracket, so the planning process was kind of like difficult, especially like just making sure all the games were good. We ended up doing Fight Kid only last year, and then I mean it all worked out. I think we ran a lot of good games that year. That it kind of sucks that we can't run them now, or I don't want to run them now. I'm not gonna say that. You don't know if they're in there. But I definitely can't run Mario Paint again. We did Mario Paint Grand Finals, and we had, what were our prompts? I think Bridget was one of them. We had Sonic the Hedgehog because I think we ran it on Sonic's birthday.
Did we?
And then we also had Pariah. We had like 2 more. I don't know if we got to those 2.
Yes.
But I do believe. Let me check. Let me check my files because I think I have one of the Sonics, and you can put it up on screen if you want. If I'm lying to you, then this whole part's gonna seem like awful.
It's fine. You can lie to me. I've been lied to a lot.
Oh, I'm not lying to you. What do you mean? What do you mean you've been lied to a lot? Can you elaborate, Leafsy?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Alright, let me see. Ah, amazing. That's beautiful. Sonic. Oh yeah, birthday Sonic. So
yeah, I learned a lot about running a bracket at that time. I learned mystery brackets take 5 hours, and you kind of have to hold that. So if you're signed up for the mystery bracket this year, it's gonna take 5 hours. Hold that.
Amazing.
All right. So, what do you think? What are you trying to improve? Judging from last year, this year's bracket, that kind of stuff. You know.
The main thing we improved was probably how quickly it was to get everything planned and tested. Because we've done this before. We've done this twice. We did PrideFGC last year. We did the Mystery Derby in February. The Mystery Derby in February was a lot of fun because we got to try using Parsec for a bunch of games. And we will be going forward with doing that again. And I'm not going to say anything. This comes out Friday, right?
Alright. Are you guys going to have guap again?
No comment.
Okay. Okay.
This comes out Friday, right?
Okay. I'll be...
We have a new format for how we're selecting the games this year.
Okay, that's really exciting to hear. So, what are your William? What do you want to see from this event this year, or like your general expectations?
Like for the whole event, or for my bracket?
No, like both. Just why not both? What can those thoughts?
I want to see a bunch of people signed up for a bunch of shit they don't play. That's what I want. Because obviously, if you sign up, it's $5. It's a donation to the Trevor Project. But that $5 gets you into 17 tournaments. So why the fuck not just play Digimon? Why the fuck not just play some Pokemon Ranbats? I don't care.
Truth nuke.
Play DBFZ if you want to try it.
Ew, DBFZ.
I love DBFZ.
I don't like DBFZ.
I love DBFZ.
I don't like DBFZ.
It's
Me when
such
I
a
Trunks
fun
2M.
game. Wait, me when I Trunks 3M. Have you seen that shit? Goes
Is
full
Trunks
screen.
3M the one that goes full screen? I thought it was 2M.
Yes, it's 3M. He has
Guys,
he
I hate
has
to
two
tell you,
of
I'm
them.
uninformed on DBFC. I get to host a panel this year too.
Oh, panel. What panel?
I'm doing anime movie night. We'll be watching Musume Pretty Derby, beginning of a new era.
This is your chance, Rin. This is your chance to love horses.
I love horses.
Yes.
You got Jungle Pocket in that one.
Listen, Jungle Pocket is hype.
You see,
You literally say your PFP to Jungle Pocket like a few months ago.
that was for the memes. That was for fun. Look.
Make it not for the memes. Let her inspire you.
I'm a busy girl. All right. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
All right. So how about the your own event that you'll be going to be running? You know the
My event?
Yeah.
What do I expect from it?
Yeah.
I expect it to take 5 hours. Hold that.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't think people are going to join if you say that.
No, they will.
No,
We'll have
they
a lot
will.
of fun. We have like 17 entrants right now. I'm really excited.
Okay, 17. How long do you think it will
17 of them are cooked.
How long do I think that's gonna take? Take a wild guess, bud.
I don't know, bro. 5 hours.
5 hours? Hold that.
Wait, what if it's 32?
What if it's 32?
Yeah, 32.
I actually don't think it'll take much longer if it's 32. Because when you think about the structure of a tournament, going from 16 to 32, you're only adding one round.
I mean, adding one round is like adding a extra stream round, so... Gotta consider.
Hamilton, be nice.
Yeah.
Sorry, my cat.
Your cat? Oh, I kicked my dog outdoors, so... anyways.
No, I can't do that.
You can do that.
What I am hoping for is that it runs a little bit smoother. People are excited for the games we picked. I'm just hoping for more. I'm hoping that it's better than the last one.
Yeah. Alright, cool. So, Izzy, what are your expectations for this year? Just Pride FGC, because you said you weren't able to join last year.
I was not, because I had something going on. And this year I'm really expecting to, have a great time. Obviously with the Grand Blue bracket, I love running those, so it's going to be nice because one thing that's going to be nice is that we've mostly been running beginner brackets for Grand Blue, like beginner brackets and community nights, but we haven't run open bracket, and it's going to be really interesting to be running another open bracket and see some of those big names again. Now,
What, this January?
yeah, it's been a while, like definitely at least since January, because at one point we were just like we just wanted to prioritize the beginner brackets pretty much, because we just really loved the beginner brackets. And yeah, the community nights were also a really good idea. I think the very first community night, band's like first community night was Grand Blue, and then a couple of the other like games started doing those, and they've been really fun and successful. Because we've had Strive community nights. Have we had like Street Fighter community nights?
No, I don't think we don't have Street Fighter community night yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm going completely off topic right
you're
now.
fine.
But yeah, Grand Blue's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be an early Sunday morning, 10 a.m.
That's
10
way
a.m.
too.
bracket.
That's
so
way too early, bro. What the fuck?
Oh no! Listen, I think we're gonna see people play out of their mind. Like they're gonna be on like 2 hours of sleep. They're gonna be cranking Monster. It's gonna be hype. It's gonna.
But
be great.
wait. What time does it start? I'm sorry, I think I missed it.
Like 10 a.m. on Sunday.
That's awesome. That's
It's
the
really
workers'
good.
bracket.
Oh yeah, for real.
I am not gonna be waking up that morning. Just saying.
Oh no, unfortunate.
Yeah.
Well, there's also the other thing that I'm doing. Which is on Friday, like at the very end of the day, like 10 p.m. EST. I'm gonna be running karaoke, which I haven't done in like a year.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna have like a karaoke night. I'm gonna have a stream going. I'm gonna be streaming to my channel, and I'm gonna be in a Discord call, and it's gonna be like open mic. Anyone can join in and sing a song. And what's really funny is that another bracket that I'm indirectly associated with I haven't really done anything to really help out with it just yet, but I've been part of like the planning process. So MASH, which is an org that I help run, they're doing a charity bracket for Guilty Gear Strive.
Oh, at the same time?
It's actually right before.
Charity auction bracket, correct?
Charity auction bracket, yes. So how that basically works is they're going to be pulling characters like out of a hat, and you bid to have the right to play that character. So yeah, people are going to bid X amount of money to get the character they want, or at least their secondary. And all that goes to the Forever Project because, you know, PrideFGC, everything goes to the Forever Project. It's awesome. But yeah, really cool idea for MASH. I'm really excited to see how that works out. And they have basically told me, like, hey, after this event, we're going to raid karaoke. Like, it's going to be great.
Hey, Lucy. Hey, Lucy.
Yeah, what?
Hey, do you want to do karaoke with me on Friday?
Karaoke?
Yeah, we can do a duet.
For what?
It'll be really fun.
For what?
I'd watch.
You want to do Umupure?
What?
You want to do Umupure?
What's that again?
Okay, you want to do Brave Shine? We can do Brave Shine.
Want to do Snow Halation?
We can. Yes? Are you fucking kidding me?
Alright, we'll see. We'll see if I have the mic. If I got the balls to do it.
Yeah. Cause yeah, running karaoke nights is always really fun. I've done it a couple times for band. I did it once for OAG. We actually did. That was actually a charity event for Extra Life. Yeah, it was for Extra Life. We raised like over $100. It was really great. And yeah, every time I've done it, it's just been a lot of fun. I'll usually do some songs. We have a couple people who will, you know, just kind of join in for one song and then leave, and you know, it's still really cool. You know, I still really fondly remember when I did a duet of Frisia with We. That was. I was
just thinking about that.
Yeah.
Do you remember that was like a competition?
Yeah, I fucked up.
Yeah.
I should not have done that. But
did you win?
I won, and I felt bad about it.
No, you shouldn't feel bad about it, but I do have to say I got second in that, and I have to forever hold that.
You kind of have to hold that. Well, you only got second. I mean, you got second. There were like 4 people there, so you did better than half of everybody.
Yeah, I did really well. But
you did really well. You were awesome. But yeah, I felt really bad because I was like, I shouldn't have made that a competition. Now I look like an asshole.
No, I always thought the competition part was a lot of fun.
Yeah, the competition part was like cool, but I think. But later on, I just kind of retired that because I was just like, I just want it to be about people coming up and having fun and not being worried about like if they come on and sound bad or like if people, you know, don't like them or they have a weird song or something like that. Like I want people to come up and just do whatever they want.
He muted himself. I think we're taking over the podcast, guys.
Yeah, we're taking over the podcast.
It looks like we have to take over.
So finally, we've turned this podcast into 28H enjoyers.
28H? We're charging right now?
Why? I can't do it. I can't.
It was literally the thing I was saying.
I gotta go. I'm not staying here all of a sudden.
The idea was, I was telling Lucy, I was like, hey, could you like have me come on the podcast and be a player and then player be called 2H enjoyers? And like, no, you're not taking over my podcast. Would be great. Look,
I'm just a quarter circle inputting one. Alright, I'm not here to learn 2 weeks. Alright, I'm chilling.
It's okay, May's actually really easy. Like,
Man,
really
I know.
easy.
I know. Don't like that character. That character makes me sad.
It's fine.
Only 2 people played May in the past. Interesting.
Interesting.
My apologies.
Yeah, I mean, at least she's not Batista.
Alright, that's Uni. I don't fuck with the. Not that I don't fuck with Uni, but I don't like. I don't mess with Uni. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like fuck with Uni on like a do I like it or not basis. But like, I don't fuck with Uni as in like I stay in my lane. I'm chilling.
Oh, like,
That's really funny because when I was at Frosty Testing, I had a room full of like a New York. We like got this native gamer, and I don't remember if it was Friday or Saturday night, but I went to my room at Frosty Testing.
Okay.
I was just like, well, Frosty Testing is so I was like, I did myself like, what's our? Or not what's our? Exit.
One back about Frosty Talk tonight. The one offline set we played. I won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Strive?
It was Strive. This was back when I think this was late season 2. Crocs and Socks played Gold Lewis, and I was going Kyle, as I tend to do. Yeah, no, I was very excited about that day.
Crocs is really funny because he just kind of like he trolls at TSP and then wins the bracket that night. Like and even like did you watch? I think it was Cobble Breaker just won. Did you watch the grand finals for that? It's they're like clown shoes. The game.
Slayer. I remember when Slayer came out, and Crocs and Socks and I were kind of like flipping each other, and that was fun.
Okay, we are not turning this into a 2A8. Okay, we are not gonna turn this.
Did you have to mute for all of that just to think over it?
No, okay, sorry. Something came out of it. Something came out of it. No, I had to step away for like 2 minutes, but like it's fine.
It's okay. We filled the dead air.
Yeah, that's fine. I probably would have like cut it out anyways. But anyways, so
Anyway, welcome back to Little Chargies.
no, I fucking hate charge. I can't do charge for shit. I can't do charge for shit. Anyways, so yeah. So what are y'all's final, like, do you have any thoughts for just Pride Month or like PrideFGC in general, or yeah, things like that? We want to share.
I never have any thoughts. However, I think trans rights are pretty cool.
That's
Yep,
real.
I agree.
All right, so I think that's all the things I wanted to get covered with. I do not know what the hell they were talking about while I was gone for the 3 minutes. I only heard brief moments of 2AA enjoyers, but we are definitely not turning this into a charge podcast. So, are there any shout-outs or last minute plugs you guys want to get?
I want to shout out Austin Bluebeard in particular for running Plus R, which is my favorite game. And we're recording this on Tuesday, and they're running a Plus R bracket tonight. I am sponsoring every single player that enters that bracket with entry into PrideFGC.
Wait, can you buy me the game?
It's like $3.
You're on OEG, you're covered.
Okay, technically I can just abuse my TO rights and then plug myself in there, but like, whatever. So,
How much
Well, you
is?
shouldn't.
so,
Be rude.
anyways, yeah, Izzy, are there any last minute goodbye or statements you want to say before we end it off?
Just saying, I promise to actually be here this year, guys. I promise. I'm gonna be here.
When Izzy ends up in New Jersey.
Listen.
Guys, I don't know what happened.
I specifically planned my trip for New Jersey to be next month this year.
Oh, Izzy, you're going to New Jersey? Not coming.
Not for very long.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to explain.
Yeah, it's fine. So, Ren, is there any? Is there any last minute thoughts you want to share, or did I ask
No,
you?
I'm chilling.
Okay, cool.
See you in the DBFZ bracket, perhaps, maybe.
All right, so there has.
I will add Leapsy to the DBFZ bracket. Don't worry.
Dude, no, I'm not playing that fucking game. I'm not playing that game.
Yeah, you are.
It
No,
would be
no,
so
I'm not.
funny. You should play it.
No,
Purchasing
You
it.
should play it.
I know I won't. So, anyways, there has been this last bit of two unfortunate players and right,
I'm gonna teach you Bargot, and I'm gonna teach you Broly, and I'm gonna teach you Android 18, and you're gonna cook.
Look. All I'm saying is that like you're 20 minutes from me. Just come over. I can teach you DBFZ. We'll be chilling. We'll be chilling.
Let me finish this.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to DBFZ enjoyers.
Anyway, so this has let me try and finish this while the background's chaotic. So that has been the special episode of Two Unfortunate Enjoyers. I hope you all have a nice PrideFGC. Shut the fuck up. Have a nice PrideFGC 3 days. So bye.
Bye.
Hi, everyone.